Hi everyone, I just thought I would take you through how I am going to be tracking outcomes, and I have started adding in the outcomes as custom objectives. I checked with FreshGrade and they're just not that far yet, so I thought I would just start doing it for myself and keeping track here in FreshGrade. So just clicking on show, this is what shows for the students. So unfortunately it just shows the categories, and I'll show you that in a minute. It just shows the categories, not the full language of what outcomes you are using. But this is what would show up, and then I can go in and do the marks. So if I click on here, the title, then it comes in here and I can assess against each one. And if I click into edit, I will just show you how I added in each one. So here's where you can see the full language for it. If you go add objective and then create custom objective, this is where I added in that category. So you saw big idea, curricular competency, etc. So you choose your subject area and then category, and then write in your objective. And this is where I wrote in if something was only applicable to kindergarten, that's where I did that and put in that symbol. Or if the wording stayed exactly the same over a span of grades, then I would just put in those span of grades and then put the objective in there and click save. So something important that I learned from the support team at FreshGrade is that your custom objective won't save unless you actually save it attached to an activity. So you can't just go in and plug in a bunch of objectives and then cancel adding that activity. You have to actually create the activity. So you could create the activity and not assign it to any students, but I'm just going to be adding them as I add applicable activities. I'm probably not going to front load it that way. And if you are using the old objectives, then those are there, I believe, up to grade 7. Although it looks like maybe some of them are up there higher. So they're just working through that, but you won't necessarily see objectives in there for each of the grades, and I didn't mean to add that. Okay, if you're doing it a different way, or if you know of a better way to do this, I would love to hear from you on that. If you know of a better way to make it more tangible or show up more, then let me know.